Hi, Masati from Xponential Intelligence, Human Potential Sciences, the fastest way to transform your life. People are asking me now that they're getting into XI and seeing how fast they can transform their life, what's the difference between XI personal deprogramming and XI optimization? It's a huge difference. If you didn't get a chance to look at the video that explains the difference between personal development programs, like psychology and NLP and so on like that, and then XI deprogramming, there's a video out for that, so take a look at that. But again, today, what's the difference between personal deprogramming and then XI optimization, or XI deprogramming and then XI optimization programs that we do. So imagine that your brain, okay, or like an iceberg, but we'll take your brain and just bear with me here. Not probably the best drawing, but say this is your brain, okay. This is your brain, okay, and scientists, and I can concur with this, is that you're only using about, say, 10% of your brain, okay. So let's just say this portion here. So you're only using about 10% of your brain. So even then, a lot of people don't even use that because, day-to-day stuff, they're under hypnosis. They do the same routines and all that. So you're really not thinking. You're just like on autopilot. Your brain is on autopilot, by the way. But for the most part, again, 10% of your brain, if that. And the personal deprogramming works on deprogramming all the patterns that you're running. So all the patterns that, say, misalign you, all the patterns that keep you not successful, that keep you unhealthy, that keep you aging, like your parents and so on. So all the patterns that you got from your lineage, you got from society, you've got from, experiences, media, all that, right? Those are all programs that are running in you. That's part of this program, part of the 10%. Again, the measly 10%. So most, again, self-improvement programs work on, say, this aspect of you, right? We haven't even reached, say, that potential, and that's what exponential intelligence, again, human potential science is about. It's like, well, this is where we can get into the personal optimization. The difference is, the first phase is personal deprogramming. Again, getting rid of all those things that, say, keep you not complete in life. Let's just call it that, right? For whatever reason, abuse patterns or bad luck, whatever you want to call it, let's just put that where you can't, say, optimize yourself. So this changes with XI. Personal deprogramming, okay? Personal deprogramming, PD. So that's that. And then on XI optimization, what we have is that, okay, we've say solved the issues, or we've reprogrammed this 10%. Okay, we've reprogrammed this 10%. But then, how do we connect to this deeper portion? How do we start using more of that percentage? How do we start using more of the brain? And by the way, this isn't just about say the cognitive, say, solutions, the cognitive, say, use of your brain. Because in order to use this 90% of what's there, really, you would have to, say, create, or you would have to tap into your timeless consciousness. I call it pure present. Some of you might call it your spirit, but spirit has gotten distorted. That's why I call it pure consciousness. So you would have to tap into, say, a bigger version of yourself here. That makes sense, to operate the 90%. Most scientists don't understand that, and they're still trying to go, well, how do we do it mechanically? How do we do it in this real world? You can't do it in anything that you do at a physical level cannot access this 90%. And over hundreds of thousands of people that I've worked on, it's never worked out. Again, so what I do on those hundreds of thousands is like, okay, let's access their bigger portion, because this is the key, if you want to call it your spirit, but again, your timeless self. Okay, your timeless self is the key. That has to awaken, and that unlocks your 90% of your brain. So that's what human potential science is about. That's what XI is about. Helping you tap into not just to say the physical performance here, that's already there, that's already preset. Okay? But it taps into, say, the bigger version of who you are, the grander version of who you are, which starts or initiates the process of tapping into the bigger picture. Okay? To put it simply, say that you have a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, or something high performance like that. Okay? But you have a speed control. You have speed control. You can only go 30 miles an hour. Most people usually go maybe much slower in life than that. So what do? Personal development goes, well, let's just see if we can mechanically push that a little, further down, and it doesn't work that way because it's too straining. What XI does is like, well, let's unlock, the mechanical barrier, but let's also teach you how to drive at higher speeds. Do you see the difference there? Because a lot of times, people get success, for example, and then they crash and burn, right? Like a lot of entertainers and so on like that. They crash and burn. They destroy themselves. They destroy every aspect of themselves, although they have, say, wealth success. It's not the way XI works. This is an all-around spherical abundance that we're looking for. Again, total human potential. So in that example, we not only, say, remove the blocks that are keeping you from, say, using the full potential of the brain here. Okay, that's what that is about. But then we teach you how to utilize it, just like a top-notch, F1 race car driver, right? You have to know how to drive this beautiful mechanism. That's the grander version or the timeless version of you. So we do both aspects, and that's the difference between XI, deprogramming, getting rid of all the old garbage, getting rid of the trash, and then XI, say, personal optimization. Okay. Look forward to more videos on explaining the science on how exponential intelligence transforms your life. Thank you.